Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. When last we left off, the party had invaded Bodhi's lair on orders by Aaron Linville, the Shadow Thieves.
Of course.
Well, only fair if we do so. Bodhi is, after all, an enemy.
A standard tactic, that.
Now, I'm pretty sure there's a trap here. This seems like an obvious place to put one, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the vampires will be at least a little bit tricky. Guess not. Right, let's line up the party.
I wouldn't dream.
And let's bust some vampires. Alright, so we have a fledgling vampire, Grimwater.
What is it now? Very well.
And fledgling vampire, so nothing too serious. I mean, I'm saying that, but obviously a little bit serious. And to a holy bird.
Nature's servant awaits.
The more archers.
Something you need.
Like you.
Jon Janssen at your service.
The I don't really feel like doing any of that. I do feel like throwing a fireball.
To battle! With no regret. You need my... Oh, I can do that. Oh, yes. You sound like Goladon.
And I said I'd like to throw a fireball. Alright, so we destroyed another undeath. I like that mace a lot.
I shall go forth at your command.
Right, yeah, focus on that.
Mm-hmm. What? Is there a griffin about?
Actually,
No
never mind.
deal. I can hear you just got it.
Take that.
Alright, that's all the vampires.
Something you need. Just as I thought.
Right, so the central pool is full of fresh, constantly flowing blood from an unknown source. The room is thick with its smell. That's gotta be some very pungent odor indeed.
Jon Janssen at your service.
Alright, let's just make sure
It
there's
shall be
nothing
done
trapped
with
here,
skill and
and
care, if
ooh, there's
not
actually some
criminals.
magical stuff. And some gems that
No,
might
I
actually
can carry nothing else.
be
Your
worth
item is
something.
on the ground.
Small shield +1. That's not much, but it's something, I guess. And also, you can carry those sticks. Yeah, that scroll might be useful, but I'm gonna forget to use it anyway. None of the rest of that stuff is really worth anything. Potion of Insulation.
I can carry no more. What was given is now upon the ground.
Let's see, who has the bag with the potions? I have the bag with the potions, right? Yeah. Why am I even... Just put it in here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else here.
Onward then.
I'd definitely check for traps
At
here.
once, your worship.
Where's Bodhi herself? Is it locked? Is anything else locked in here?
Something you need.
To the task at hand.
Alright. Ashen scales +2. Instead of metal strips, this armor uses wyvern scales bound to a chain, backing by means for magical fire. Resulting armor is ash gray in color and more flexible than standard splint mail. The ranger, Ushas Kakan Jason, made this armor after slaying several wyverns that were killing all the deer in Elkin's forest. Well, it's a neat bit of armor. Ooh, katana +2. Probably gonna keep that for now then, I guess. Right, you have room. And you can carry heavy stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Right, looks like
As you will.
the safe. It's not much, but it's something.
Of course.
Alright, one more door. They do not, Bodhi, here we come.
Blood is rather
LaSalle.
inviting.
One ambush you have survived, but the battle is far from over. Find me upstairs in a room of blood and blades. Or just face me now, you coward. Right,
You need
this
my
definitely
skills, I
feels
see.
like a trap.
I'll do it for a turnip.
It's not a trap, alright.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
There's nothing in there.
Yes,
That's
just name
that's
what you
fine.
want.
That's probably Bodhi's bet, I guess. Alright, the room of blood and blades. I think I know where that is. That's the room with all the spikes. I do hope we don't have to chase him around in there.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, yes.
Right, just out of curiosity, what's your level? 11, alright. At least he doesn't have too much to be lost. Yeah, that's not worth picking. That I don't want to go into this room, but
Point the sword, and I shall.
right, can we just show yourself?
Ah, a mortal.
Think yourself brave enough to stand before me? Perhaps bravery is not enough. Bravery, stupidity, whatever gets the job done. A galling response. Cattle such as you will spoil the herd. Your blood will remain stale on the stone of the floor when I'm through. You're not worthy of being fed upon. For Mistress Bodhi, I will eviscerate you. You shall have tapestries of your sinew and bone. Come to your end.
I hear you well enough.
Let's just stay put.
I stand amongst the righteous.
Alright,
Something you need.
I am ready, I think.
let's just shoot from a distance.
Take that.
Or not. Right, we still need to finish him
Onward then.
permanently. Right, I do hope we don't have
At
to do
your
this
order.
room on much in the future. Let's do a mass cure. Do we have any big heal spells left? I have one. Or a couple. That should be enough.
Task at hand.
Right, let's go in here. And let's take the last one.
I had hoped it would not come to this, but you are set in your path, aren't you?
It's nothing personal. Killing you is just business. As you are told, but by who? Employers that cloak themselves in shadow, disguising their motives? Do you know any less of me? You must know I will view anything you say now with great suspicion. You may believe what I say or not. I have little concern about the matter. It would seem you are determined to make a nuisance of yourself regardless. Tell me, have the Shadow Thieves done more than promised? Have they delivered anything? Have they simply made certain you're always within reach? I imagine they are confused as to what their goals are. Have they said why they sought your service? Why they offered to help you? The service has not come cheaply. I've paid more than enough for it. Have you? Was the gold so important to them? Or were you being observed? Your capabilities mapped and charted? Ask yourself, what you bring to the equation? Gold? Gold is never in short supply for long. Service? Possibly. There are others that would serve as well. I trust them because it is convenient to do so. They know little about me. Do they really? Are you certain? What if their interest in you was more than a simple mercenary? What if they knew full well who you are? What you are? You look surprised. I know what you are, Child of Bhaal. Irenicus told me. You might have learned more, awakened your power, but the feast interrupted him. What do you know of Irenicus? I owe him a debt for what he has done. I know more than your brain could hold in a lifetime. There is so much beneath your nose, so much you do not see. Why, even Imoen escaped your notice. This Irenicus did not seem the type to have anyone close to him. Why were you there? I was there because I chose to be. Duty of any good sister. Of course, you are not familiar with such virtues, since those around you fail at them so terribly. I grow tired of this conversation. You have asked your questions, I've made your threats, and I have indulged them both. Now this will end. So you are to destroy me. Has Irenicus lost interest in me then? There is much to be learned through duress, such a curiosity you are. Come, let's both learn a thing or two. Alright.
You know, this reminds me of that time way back.
To battle! That's good.
Well, Bodhi is not putting up much of a fight. Well, you can hurt Anaman the best you can, but you cannot drain him, so... this fight should be over quickly.
Well, that certainly was educational. I have seen enough, and I am done with you. For now.
Crawl back to your master, then. I will see him soon enough. Oh, Oh, I'm not crawling away for fear of your wrath. By all means, well developed and directed. Fight on and seek your lost inward. I have seen what I came to see. Yeah.
What is it now?
This fight was always going to be a little bit anticlimactic. Oh well. We have done what we can. So hopefully we didn't lose too much experience on that. I'm not ever entirely sure how experience works when you're level
It is
10.
good to adventure in such a place. The blood quickens knowing that evil is...
Yes, of
Just in
course.
time too. Right, making sure there's nothing I've missed. Right.
I
I
wouldn't
believe
dream of
we are
refusing.
done here. And a good deal of experience has been had. See, we are somewhat close to leveling up in some places. Jahira obviously not. Wilson needs a decent amount, but not terribly far. You are somewhat close. I mean, you just leveled, so you'll probably take the longest. Oh well. We are stronger than before, so counting this as a win. Now, hopefully they didn't reset any traps.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, yes.
Let us go seek out in Linville again and see what's next. Actually, no. I need to make a pit stop. Go briefly to our
Just as I thought.
stronghold. Because now that we have got the Mace of Disruption, we finally have a use for the Illithium ore.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
And also, I kind of want to do a quick rest before I move on.
Hello, me good smiling friends.
Right. And downstairs we go.
Onward then.
Alright, I would like this stuff, and the rest we can keep in here for now. Also, I gave you the stakes, right? We don't need the stakes right now. They can be deposited here. Other... can you carry this? No. Can you carry this? Yes. I mean, I could have given it to Winston, so...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Wilson.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
As you will.
That name is gonna throw me off constantly. Wilson. Oh well. Let's go see a little Wolfen Smith. Give us some weapons upgrade. Before we see Aaron Linville. I guess our other protection spells are starting to run out. That's fine. I'm not expecting to take us into combat. Hopefully. I mean, that might be one of those useless ambushes, but... no, not this time around. Alright. Alright, let's head over to Cromwell's house. Cut off the head of some James the Firsts. Alright, well. I was thinking I should take off those boots every now and then. But I kinda want him to be the frontline fighter, even if he does get hit every time. Seriously, you've got a -10 armor class. How do you keep getting hit by stuff? Alright. Let's see if there's something you can upgrade.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Right, do I have anything you could forge into an item? Well, let's have a look. You've got a lithium there, aye? And a mace of disruption as well. I could apply a coating to your mace and improve it greatly, giving you more protection from the undead. Right, what's involved in that? Two things, my friend. Will cost you some gold for work, and without an apprentice, a full day to help me run the forge. That sounds fine, let's do it. The way he words that always makes me think that there's somewhere, there's an apprentice somewhere you can pick up for it to help in the forge to speed this up, but I don't think there is. Not found anything like that. I guess it's just a way to keep you in the forge while this goes on. I mean, it's a neat little animation and all that, but... and we've rested again.
Bad enough without ye bothering me.
Right, so now we have the Mace of Disruption +2. Immunity to level drain. So that's always good. Undead must make a save versus death. Trax is a +5 weapon. Very good. So that's in a massive amount of damage increase, considering. We'll be equipping that for now. And then we could potentially move the Amulet of Power to someone else to give them immunity to level drain. Perhaps to Jaheira. We'll see. I mean, she does do the more of the spellcasting stuff. So, I mean, I could give you back this necklace then. And spreading out the protections would always be useful. Does anyone not have a necklace that are not crucial? I mean, this one is good, but I need to remember to use it.
What? Is there a griffin about?
Alright.
Something you need? Oh, yes. Just as I thought.
In many ways, I do think the Flail of Ages is probably better still, because it's a +3 weapon. And it does different types of cold damage, plus the chance of slowing a target. But yeah, it does 1 point less damage. And he is more skilled in maces, so that's also a thing to consider.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Onward, then.
Alright. No detours, let's just go straight for Aaron Linville. And tell him the good news. Greatest opponent at the moment is defeated, and he can focus on more prosperous things to do, as well as giving me what I desire, a means to access Irenicus.
So, you've returned. My advanced spies said that you confronted Bodhi in her lair. Must have been a bloody affair.
It was. I destroyed many of her followers, but she herself eluded me.
That is of no consequence. That her guild was destroyed is what truly matters. We should see a decline in the disappearance of our members now. You have done well, and for that I am grateful. We had a deal, and I am certain you are eager to see it fulfilled.
Yeah? First, must come one ambition of sorts, and I certainly hope you can see beyond it. We should not dwell on the old when the new is so threatening. It was the Shadow Thieves that attacked Irenicus in Borkine's Promenade. We have followed you ever since then. You were in league with him? No, he was fighting hooded figures. I'm sorry, I have not been fully honest, but we had to be sure you are not working for him. I assure you that we are still on the same side. We knew of your capture almost as soon as it happened. Very little occurs in this city that we are not aware of. We paid little mind, even though it was done outside of the Shadow Thieves. We thought that a simple kidnapping was nothing to be concerned of. Soon after that we started losing people. That was when Bodhi appeared, though we did not know her name at the time. Members were threatening or seduced into her guild. None was seen again. We still don't know where most are. Even her cadre could not have fed on them all. By chance, a body was found in the sewer leading us to Irenicus in the dungeon. We battled and lost, but the cowed wizards took him, as you saw. For your efforts, it was a slaughter. You must take partial responsibility for your loss of Imoen. Our chief concern was Irenicus at the time. We still don't know why he killed our guild members. So we followed you. You were the only living thing to emerge from his prison. We watched your every step and made sure you would be close to us. So why all the money then? Why not just interrogate me? We had to be sure. We could not let an enemy into the guild when we were so weakened. In truth, your gold was much needed as well. We thought you could lead us to him, and you can. You seek Imoen and Irenicus, and we seek answers. They were taken to the same place. The cowed wizards took them to the one place mages in Afghanistan truly fear. A place where their power is stripped and examined, their minds laid open for study.
I have heard it called a residence for the magically deviant, but mages just call it Spellhold. It is an asylum where people are sent to disappear.
What sort of place is this that no one knows of it? You must realize it is not so simple as launching an assault. Spellhold is a fortress asylum, designed to hold mages and other talented people. Yes, dear? I'm in the middle of something. I am certain many are there deservedly. Yes, of that I'm certain. Some must deserve it. Have you some insight into this place? I did not mean to suggest anything contrary to what Mr. Linville is saying. Just that some must deserve it. It seems such a brutal place. Not that I have ever been, but I have heard of some of those confined there. Not unlike your Imoen. Can it be so cruel a place? The island it is located on is under its own rule. Even the Count Wizards are not certain what becomes of those sent there. No one wanted to be associated with it once it began. It is difficult enough to book passage. That is what your gold was for.
Once on the island, you will be on your own to contend with the asylum defenses and with the pirates that run the place. Return with Imoen as you wish. Kill Irenicus if you can.
Alright. I will go very soon then. Just wait a moment for me to restock my supplies. Return to me as soon as possible. The captain of the ship may take a different job if left to wait. He's not exactly thrilled to be going to the isle. Yes, I'm sure he's not. Just quickly level up before we continue. Alright. Level 1 and level 6 spell, another 10 lore points, another 2 hit points. Alright, level 3. I mean, that's kind of cute, but nothing beats a fireball to the face. And another level 6, well, another. Let's get Chain Lightning. That I've heard that's a good spell to have.
I can break an arm or a leg for a couple or two.
Alright, don't need to impress me, twins. That'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoyed my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all then. Bye.